Mark the bonus, guys. Keep it going. Before we begin, guys, please give a round of applause for all the comics you guys seen tonight. It's a very hard job to come up here, so please show your love. And also, give it up for Ryan's family, because without them we wouldn't have a show. So, I remember that. Ryan's family. All right. I don't know if you guys can tell by looking at my face, but I'm from Brampton. That's not a joke. Fuck you. Not at all. Yeah, thank you, Peter. The only problem being a young Indian man in Canada is that I get accused of being from Brampton no matter where the hell I go. You know what I mean? It's not fair. Like, I was born and raised in Toronto. Yes, I currently reside in Brampton, you know what I mean? But that's just because nature called. I went home, you know what I mean? That's it. But I really get accused of it no matter where the hell I go, you know what I mean? I went to Thunder Bay. From Toronto to Thunder Bay. That's a 17-hour drive. 17 hours. We went to go do some comedy out there. But the first place we stopped when we got there was a Max, all right? I get out of the car, I look in the Max, the owner of the Max is already looking at me through the window, you know what I mean? I felt like this guy was like an Indian Spider-Man, you know what I mean? He was like, my Hindu sense, it's tingling, you know what I mean? He knew. And I'm like, I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna walk in there, he's gonna ask me where I'm from, and I refuse, you know what I mean? I refuse to answer that question. But I walk in there, and as soon as I get in there, he looks at me and he goes, so? You're not from here. Tell me, where are you from? And I was like, fuck. I'm from Toronto. He goes, oh, okay. Which part? I said, fuck you, Brampton. And the moral of that story is, guys, that the truth will prevail. It will come out. But the problem being in Thunder Bay was that people were looking at me funny, right? And like, I don't even take that to heart, but like, I went to go do this show in this dingy bar, and people were looking at me the whole time. But when I came off stage, this guy actually came up to me, and he apologized for looking at me funny. He's like, I'm sorry for looking at you like that. It's just that we don't get much of your kind out here. But like, I wasn't even offended. I was like, yo, bro, I totally understand. You know what I mean? Like, cause think about it. If you live in a town with 100 white people, and one day you see a black guy, you're not gonna be like, oh look, another human being, right? It's not gonna fucking happen. You're like, fuck, that's a black guy. It doesn't mean you're racist, it means you're observant. You know what I mean? That's it. I hate when people say I don't see race or color. That's bullshit. That's the first fucking thing you saw. You know what I mean? When I got up here, you're like, another human being. Like, fuck, it's an Indian guy. You know what I mean? That's what you guys said. Like, I hate that. Like, imagine if you had to introduce somebody on a blind date. How do you do that without being a little bit racist? Impossible. What are you gonna say? You should meet my friend. He has, you know, brown eyes. He has brown hair. He looks normal. What the fuck does that mean, right? Just be honest. Meet my friend. He's an Indian guy. He's kind of hairy, but I think you might like it. You know what I mean? But it was fun being out there. But the little thing that did tick me off a little bit about Thunder Bay was that the native Indians were looking at me funny. That's some bullshit. You know what I mean? Because listen, buddy, we are basically the same people. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, your people got fucked by the British, but so did mine. You know what I mean? You guys don't pay taxes. I don't pay taxes. You know what I mean? We are the same. We are exactly the same. But I got a really racist heckle out there. Somebody looked at my face and said, hey, you got a very Muslim face. The fuck does that mean, right? Fuck you, buddy. You got a very Christian neck. Fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Fuck this guy and his Buddhist belly, you know what I mean? I told him, I'm like, bro, I'm offended. I think I'm a little offended. I think you should buy me a drink. And by the looks of it, you got a very Jewish wallet. You know what I mean? So, get that shit done. My name is Nitish, by the way. I don't know if you guys heard that the first time. I like that name now. I didn't like it so much growing up because people used to call me Nitits. You know what I mean? That's fuck that, right? Fuck that. Fuck you. It's not funny. Pouring my heart out to you people, and you. But I'm getting used to the name now. And actually, I was in Toronto. I was driving, and I seen a car with a license plate that said Nitish. That has never happened to me before. My name has never been on somebody else's property, you know what I mean? Seeing that for the first time, I felt like a normal kid named Jake in a Niagara Falls gift shop. You know what I mean? They got my plate. They never have my plate, you know what I mean? It was an amazing feeling, so I stole it. And hangs in my room now. But I find like Indian people's names, they just sound like noises that a body part makes, right? Because I came home the other day from work and my mom was watching some Indian show on TV, and there's a close-up of this old lady. She's just looking in the camera and she's going, ahem, ahem. I'm like, yo, she needs water, obviously, right? But then it cuts to the next scene, it's the scene of her son. His name was Ahem, you know what I mean? That's fucked up, right? Just think about this. The other day I met some guy, he introduced himself to me, then he asked me for my name, and I said, I'm Nitish. He said, bless you. Fuck that guy, he thought my name was a sneeze, you know what I mean? That's fucked up. That's like, imagine me and Ahem at a party together, you know what I mean? It's like, who the hell are those guys? Stay away. Allergies. I actually met this guy the other day. His name was Poopinder, alright? I got a question, poop and where, alright? I asked him like, yo, Poopinder, can I call you Poop? He's like, I don't give a shit. So we're good, you know what I mean? I remember this one time I went to a convenience store after a show because I needed to buy condoms, alright? And that's very awkward for me already because there's a very high chance that the guy behind the counter knows my dad, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't want that conversation to take place, right? But I walk in there and this guy's name is Shahid, okay? But that's what he told me. His name was spelled S-H-I-T-H-E-A-D, that shithead, right? I walked in there, I'm like, yo, what's up, Shahid? He's like, it's Shadid. I'm like, fuck this guy, why are you talking like that? Okay, Shadid, can I get a pack of condoms? He gives me the condoms, I swear to God. He goes, I don't know what's going on tonight. Everybody's buying condoms. I was like, yo, must be a good night, right? He goes, yeah, but not for me. I was not about to have that conversation with shithead, you know what I mean? I was like, and we left, we got the fuck out of there.